Hey guys, today's video is episode 12 of Create This Book. I love this book. It was written by Moriah Elizabeth, if you don't know that. I do have 11 other episodes on Create This Book if you'd like to watch that. Let's get started on the pages. Okay, I'm taking out my Create This Book and I'm flipping to my first page, which is Create a Page of Quotes. Fill this page with inspirational quotes. I'm using a pencil on a separate piece of paper and sketching out the words that I will be using. I took out my bendy ruler. I'm showing you that it bends. I think we get it. Okay, this is crazy. Do you see that dot right there? That was my guess for the center of the page. I then measured the real center and got the exact same spot.
911, what's your emergency?
I don't know what this means for me, but I'm scared. I drew all those lines, erased them a little bit. I took out my Micron fineliner and outlined the inspirational words of choice for this page, which I will explain to you in a second. I took out my pack of Caliart markers. I don't know how many are in here. There are a lot. That is not a marker. That is a Posca paint pen. Get away. And here are the colors of choice for this page. I started off with the pink marker and then outlined and colored in each of these little triangle pizza things, I guess you could call them. I don't know what I'm saying. What are they? They're like little things radiating from the center. You might be thinking to yourself, radiate kindness. Why that? That's not even an inspirational quote. It's not. I actually saw it on a box in a Michaels store. But there are 3 reasons why I chose radiate kindness for the quote on my quote page. Do you want to know the 3 reasons?
No.
Great. Reason number 1 is that this was the phrase that had the least number of letters. I had several other quotes in the running, such as do small things with great love. That's Mother Teresa, and that's on my phone case. I also had let your light shine. I love those quotes, but they're very long, and I can't do them in bubble letters. Reason number 2 relates to my feelings. If you're new here, every page of Create This Book, I have to incorporate my feelings, and I will explain that in a second. But first, I got new Prismacolor Premier colored pencils. There's 132 in this. Is that not insane? Look how many colored pencils there are. Look at that selection. I'm so excited to use this for the first time. But back to my feelings. You know when you meet those people that they just genuinely radiate kindness? They're just like always friendly and nice and you go, oh my gosh, so-and-so is so nice and they're just nice to be around. I feel like that's a good thing to aspire to. One of my goals in life is just to be someone that people feel comfortable being around, and I feel like radiate kindness is a really good way to capture that. There may be a ghost in my room but what the heck was that? The third reason is a little bit harder to explain because it involves being inside of my brain. I like the idea that radiate reminds me of the sun. It reminds me of like rays of light shining and radiating out. I love combining that with kindness because kindness also looks like sunlight to me. So then when you're radiating kindness, you're just having some kind of sunshine burst out.
What?
I don't know if that makes any sense. Here's what it looks like in the book. I know that the Looney Tunes has a circle on their thing, like red circles, but for some reason, every time I look at this, it looks like the Looney Tunes for me. I keep just going, wow, that looks like the Looney Tunes, but it's not the same at all. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next page. Create a page of notes. Take notes on something mundane. How do I say this without offending people? I don't love this page. I love Create This Book, but this page is just not my favorite. And the reason is I'm not conceptually on board with taking notes. Not from a school perspective. I actually love taking notes. When I was in school, I used to take crazy detailed notes. And when I'm in my job, I actually take really extensive notes for no reason other than I just like taking notes. But in the context of Create This Book, I'm not super on board with taking notes for a couple of reasons. The first reason being I don't really want to write a lot of words in my Create This Book. I'm more into drawing talking. I think there was another page that was similar. It was like record a conversation. I think I'm just bad at that, so I kind of had to just be a little bit more creative with it. Instead of writing physical notes, I instead started creating music notes. So you can see there's a rainbow flowing through this page, and that is actually supposed to be the music staff. Like when you read music, you read it off of a staff. I think in the UK it's called a stave. I also drew a little bear that is listening to the music. You'll notice that his ears are not really connected or touching the earphones at all. Can our little bear hear the music? Probably not, but I really just drew it like that because I thought it looked cuter that way. I colored in the music notes with the same color that the bear was colored with, and then also made the little drippy things that were on the music the same color as the bear's eyes and headphones. After my base colors were down, I took out my colored pencils and started on the shading. The first thing I did was made sure that everything looked like it kind of popped out. I added some drop shadows to the notes and to the bear and the rainbow. And then I started shading in opposite rainbow order. And what this means is basically the red got purple, the orange got blue, the yellow got green, the green got yellow, the blue got orange, and the purple got pink. If you have no idea what I just said, basically I used the wrong colors for shading on purpose because I thought it would look cool. Time for the highlighting, the best part. This is my favorite part because there were so many things that I got to highlight on this page. Oh, the eyes! Aww. I added highlights to the music notes, and then I focused on the rainbow staff. My goal for the rainbow was to make it look like it held some sort of electricity. I think of music and I think of electric. I don't know why. I signed my name and the date, and this is what it ended up looking like in the book. I'm really happy with this one. I think it's weird. It's a little different. I love the way the eyes on the bear came out. My feelings for this page were that I didn't really want to follow the prompt exactly. I also really like music, and I just like the way this page turned out looking. I feel like it looks like music feels, especially the shading being different colors. I feel like that, I don't know, just looks like music to me. Up next, we have Create Nostalgia. Make this page sentimental. The background is pink, and things are different now. I actually made this page a long time ago, and I ran out of the pink oak tag. That is why the background has changed color. My bad. Anyway, so for this page, I decided to draw a slinky, as you can probably kind of tell at this point. If you don't know what a slinky is, it's a toy that's made out of plastic or metal, and it kind of just like slinks around. I have no idea how to describe a slinky. Yes, of course, the National Toy Hall of Fame. How could I forget? It looks like it was created in 1943. That is older than I thought. This page relates to my feelings for obvious reasons. It's nostalgic. I think of a slinky, and I think of myself as a kid with my sister trying to get our slinky to go down the stairs in one shot. I don't know if we were ever successful because we have very tall stairs, but I know we tried a lot. Okay, wait, this was my favorite part of the drawing process. I added shading to the bottom part of the slinky so it looked like it was sitting on a surface, and then I really darkened up the shading underneath it, and I feel like that made it look really realistic. Like, all of a sudden, it was actually sitting on a surface. I used my white gel pen to give some highlights to the rings of the slinky. Let's talk about the background. I was not sure what color to color the background with. I ended up choosing this peachy tan color. It kind of looks like a skin tone, and I kind of hated my choice for a little bit. But now that I've had some time to digest it, I think I like it. These types of flowers always remind me of the flowers that were on Britney Spears' CD when I was little, so that's why I added those. I added my signature and the date. Yes, I made this in May. And here it is in the book. I really like this page. I think it's a little bit different from my usual Create This Book pages, but I enjoy it. I think it's interesting, and I like that I attempted to make something that's realistic, even though it still has like a cartoony vibe. I feel like it fits with my style. pretty well. And here are all 3 of the pages that I did for this Create This Book episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to check out my other prompt journal videos, I have them linked right there. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next week for another video. Bye!